In today's video, we're making a tag and an embellishment out of embellishments that we already had in our stash. This is for the October 2020 One More Time Junk Journal Challenge. We're continuing to bust our stash. Day 11 and day 12, October daily prompts. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie. We have a lot to cover today because I took yesterday off. So I'm feeling much better and we're going to just dive right in. We are on the letter E, which is embellishment. So we are to use an embellishment that we already have, okay? Or you can make one if you don't have any, but an embellishment that you already have to make a tag and an embellishment, okay? So we're making a tag and embellishment out of an embellishment that we already have to use in our October 2020 One More Time Junk Journal for the October challenge. So if you want more information about the challenge, this is the easiest challenge that I've ever put out. It is a catch-up challenge for many of us that have unfinished things, but it is the easiest challenge that I've ever put out. So if you are interested in joining the challenge, the details are in the details video down in the description box down below. Okay, so let's go ahead. We are also going to be doing day 11 and day 12 prompts for our October daily. So yeah, here we go. First off, I did find this menu tag. It was from out of cut apart from a page. And remember, I told you one of my fall memories is that my mom would be calling right about now to start planning for Thanksgiving. And so I thought that this would be a good tag to be able to put that on. And so I'm going to put that right there in that page, and I'll be able to tell that story on that paper, and boom, it is now out of my stash. So we are to make an embellishment and a tag out of an already made embellishment, or out of an embellishment that was already made. So I have this for day 12, and the thing is I happen to know already what the prompt is, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to switch out this sticker. Okay, and I'm going to add that right on there. So this was an embellishment that I made last year or the year before, and it didn't make it in, but I thought that this would be a great name or a number tag. Okay, so what this is sometimes in the fall stuff you can find these little things. I got this a couple years ago, and I made this little wreath, and I just added this little bow. This actually was from a tag, and it was left over, and then I took the flinch card. Remember, I'm using those whenever I don't already have a number on something else. I'll use the flinch cards, and so this is the regular size flinch card, and it's mounted on a piece of scrapbooking cardstock. Okay, so I think that that is absolutely so darn cute. And so this is going to be the page number, and I think I might want to go ahead and let's see. What if we add it onto here, and we'll turn it into like a pocket or a tuck, and that is an embellishment. So a pocket or a tuck is an embellishment. So we'll go ahead and add it. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and come all the way across. so that whatever we put in there doesn't try and go into that part of the pocket. Okay, so we are turning. This is a page from a highlights magazine from the 60s, and it also has a squirrel. And we've got our little squirrel here. Okay, so that will give us either a pocket or a tuck that we'll be able to use in our journal. And we made it using an embellishment that I already had. So pocket or tuck, that counts as an embellishment. And we added one item. We need to add a couple more things to this for it to count. And so you know what? Let's go ahead and put this in day 12. Okay, even though we're not on there. So there's 9, 8, 9, 10. This will be 11. This right here is going to be 12. So let's see. Oh, look at there. It's going to go right up to that edge. Wow, we're pretty lucky on that one. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to put it down. Come across. I think for right now we'll leave this side open. Make sure we're inside the edge, inside the edge. Okay, if I go down this whole page, the other side is Halloween, so it would actually probably be happy. I'm going to go ahead and add some glue to help this washi tape make sure that it stays down. We'll go from the top all the way down to the bottom, and you all know this is my favorite washi tape. Whoa. I think we'll go a little bit further over. Okay. So this is my October journal, but it's also my October daily. To be able to do both, I'm doing both together. Your October daily does not need to be what you're using for your October journal, as you will. Okay, so we have this. That's extra. I'm going to put it right down here. Okay, add that piece right down there. And then see, we've been doing a little bit of bling, so let's go ahead and add our dot 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 down here. And you'll see I have things all over my desk right now. I'm really trying to use up my stash, so I've taken things out of my fall box. That's where I found this. I had that from last year, or from the year. I think it was from last year. I had cut that out. And then we added our little squirrel there. Okay, so that's 1, 2, and we need a third thing. I wonder if we have on the stickers that have the words that we seem to not be able to find words that we want. Okay. October, crisp day, season bundled up. September, brisk, autumn, colorful, cool, breeze, leaves, nature. I think we'll go with nature. we're just going to put that down here also. And I am going to put some glue on it because I saw that, I think the other one was on plastic and it's trying to come up. Okay, so we've added nature down here. So we've added our washi tape, bling, and a word sticker because you need to have 3 new things added to your thing for it to count. Okay, so let's go ahead, and our next thing, we need a tag. I really got to put this together. Really got to put this together. Oh, something fell and I don't know what it was. I hope it wasn't important. Okay, so I have this tag. I believe Joyce made this and sent this to me. So this is an embellishment that's already been made, and now we're going to go ahead and turn it into a tag. So again, we need our 3 things. I'm going to go ahead and punch a hole in it up here at the top. I have this hole punch that is, as you can see, it's larger than your regular hole punch. I really like it. I'll have to see if I can... This one's made by McGill, and I got it at the hardware store when it was closing. It was a True Value hardware store, and it was becoming an ace. So I pulled out I pulled out several of these tag pieces. I was like, okay, we're going to use those up. So let's go ahead. This one's too short, so we will use this one that's a little longer. So I have it, I fold it in half. I'm just going to put it through the hole, and then I'm going to come back and pull it through these up here, and that gives me a really nice little tag piece. The other thing you can do is you can just go ahead and put it through and staple it, and that works really, really well as well. Okay, so I want to make sure that I use up these owls very soon, but not on this one, because that is not what we're doing here. Okay, so we have this adorable little squirrel. This was sent to me back in the day when I did dots. It was made especially for you by an educated stamper, Mary Crosby, and those were what all the things that she used on this. And it was when I did dots, which is now close to my heart. And so way back, oh my gosh, that would be the early 90s. So it's almost 30 years old. It's crazy, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna take the little squirrel, and maybe we'll go ahead and pop it up. I like it on that leaf. I like it on that leaf. I don't think it needs that much of the twine. As you can see, this one, they went the other way. They came through from the back to the front, went up, and look at, they went around the stem, so the stem is protected. I'm going to go ahead and just cut that off. Okay, and I'm going to put the leaf underneath this little squirrel. Again, remember, this is the One More Time challenge, so we are, just like in September, we're busting our stash. So we're using items from our stash. That's why this, today we are making an element and a tag out of, or an embellishment and a tag, and one of the things, and we're making it out of an embellishment. that you already have in your stash. Okay, I know several of you are brand new and you might not have those things already in your stash. So I am telling you that you can go ahead and make one. So you notice we've got a theme going on here. We got our little squirrel. Okay, and then I had this pocket, and this was also sent to me in Happy Mail. So this is the pocket that I'm going to use to hold this tag, but I think it needs a little bit more, decoration on it. So I'm looking around the desk. And we need a little more, we have to have more embellishment here. So you know what? Let's go ahead and just like we did with that little, just the piece of the washi tape, we'll go ahead and do a piece of washi tape. Okay, so right here, we'll add a piece of washi tape and we'll add the dot, dot, dot on top of it. So similar to what we did on the other one. They'll be across from each other on the pages. I think while we're at it, let's go ahead and add some washi tape down here across this pocket. This is made out of a book page. Okay. Very clever. Very, very clever. Okay, so I've just washi taped across the pocket. Okay, and then, oh, look at, oh, that makes me sad. So I get excited about all the other washi tapes and go, yay! But when I get down to the bottom of my black and white stripe ones, I go, oh. Okay, so let's see if this will fit. This is really interesting. So this was a package of paper. I think this was out of my mom and dad's stuff. And I pulled this one up, and because I was going to put the rest of this pad, I'm doing some fall kits. There'll be embellishment kits for you to be able to use in your, if you want, in your 30 days of Thanksgiving. And it's what I'm actually going to use in my 30 days of Thanksgiving. So I thought that I had a thing of fall, and look at this. So it's kind of interesting. So this one's leaves and leaves. This one's Christmas stuff. This one's Christmas and fall. And then we're back to leaves. So I was like, oh, well, I can't use those unless I only do like 3. Oh, I hear Chip. Okay, so, and then that can go in there, and that gives me more area to tell, if I need more area to tell this story. Okay, yeah, so this is going to go into the journal also. So this is my tag, okay, using a tag that was already started, an embellishment that was already started. A tag is an embellishment, and I took it and I turned it into this tag. So my items that I added this that was also from my stash, something that somebody had already made. Added this leaf. These were from either Dollar Tree or the Target Dollar Spot. It was a package. You got like 6 of them. I don't I'm sorry, but they were last year or the year before. Then my black and white washi tape that I love. And look at her tag is a Franken tag. So it's all, I just love it. This is washi tape and this is washi tape. It's very, very cool. This is washi tape here too. So great way to use your washi tape. Okay. And so if we come back to day 12, okay, and we're going to add this onto day 12. Okay, I'm not going to add it. Yeah, I am. I have to. I was going to say I'm not going to add it yet because I need to So anyway, we're going to go ahead and put this pocket down. And I'm going to put the whole pocket down, you guys. I'm not going to... try and have it be a tuck or anything. I'm just going to have it be a pocket. Okay, so then I also have this right here where I can put something in when we get to doing day 12, okay? Okay, but that is our embellishment and our tag made from an embellishment. So that is our letter E for the word Stash Buster. Tomorrow we'll be back with the letter R. Stay tuned because we are going to now do the day 11 and day 12 prompt right after this word from our sponsor. If you're here for the premiere, I'm waving. Hi! And say hello to Lucy. Hi, Lucy. I'm so glad you've joined us today. If this is your first time joining us at a premiere and you're actually here at the 10:30 premiere, make sure you hit that live chat button so you can join us in the chat. We're right over there and we are just chatting along and we'd love to have you join us. If you didn't know, this is a pre-recorded video. We premiere each day's video at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. That gives us a chance to watch the video together, make comments, and I'm usually there and can answer questions. So we also have our Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group. Make sure that you've signed up there so that you can show us your projects, join in on more conversation, as well as check out the free digital in the file section. So let's get back to our program. Okay, so we can go ahead and set this aside. Well, let's look at what day 11 is going to be. Okay, so this is what we have for day 11. We have this page here. It does have a paper clip up here, and we have this page here. So our prompt for day 11, we really need to get this in the journal. I'm actually glad that I waited because I think I need a bigger spine than what I was planning. So our day 11 is our falling leaves story. Okay, so falling leaves story. One of the things we're going to need for day 11 is we are going to need our day marker. Okay, so I'm using the Flinch cards. They are available in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop. They come with the numbers 1 through 31. So they are perfect for October daily where you need 31. They're perfect for 30 days of Thanksgiving where you need 30. They are perfect for December daily where you might want 25 different ones or you might want 31. So as well as just being awesome to be able to use to decorate for decorations for your and embellishments for your projects. Okay, so here we go. Even for an advent calendar, which I'm going to be doing hopefully on the 25th of this month but it will be in the Dear Julie Julie DIY channel. But there will be an advent calendar and I am using these. So come and check that out. It's going to be really a lot of fun. I don't think I can do premieres over there. I'll check it out. If I can, I'll let you know. And okay, so I have my day 11 and our prompt is falling leaves story. So we want to do something with falling leaves. And so you can see some leaves out here. I have this leaf. This came to me from Joyce. It's actually a really cool leaf. And then I have, this is from one of the bags of leaves, or it might have been off of a garland. I'm just going to pull the plastic part off. I'm going to save this because look at this right here, you guys. It's kind of cool. It could be a wheel or something. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to bust my stash, and here I am saving more stuff. Okay, so I have that leaf. I have a page of stickers. And it's really kind of funny because I thought I was going to have to do the leaf thing as my letter E. But I have this, the colors of autumn. So I think that that's going to be fun to use on this page. I have this big, beautiful give thanks. It is an envelope, and there will be one of these when I get the fall kits together. I have enough of those for that. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Oh, okay, so this is the way that these came. Craft Smart. Is that Michael's? They might, yeah, these were Michael's. Okay, so I have these. And, okay, so I have this card, and it was from out of my Mary Kay stuff. Okay. Okay, so that does fit. Okay, so let's pull out our pages, and I'm going to just pull out what we don't need these front pages at all, right? What do we need? Okay, so this can get pulled out because it's all done. That's done. So we need that. So we'll pull this out, and then we'll pull these two out. And we'll put all this back over there as well. Okay? Okay. And I actually I would recommend having your book put together. I need minutes so that I can get things done. So, you know, I could just go ahead and put these two together. And you know what? Let's put them together. Let's make it a pocket because I love pockets and I cannot lie. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my 1-inch circle punch. And then I'm going to go ahead and make this. And what I just want is I want a place to be able to tell the story of falling leaves, and I want it to be pretty. And I'm using items from my stash. Okay, before I put that on, I might want to put something here. Don't you think? I might want to put something to cover that. Oh, what about this right here? Okay, so this was from that. I can put that right there. And so when you see through this little punched out spot, okay, I want to go all the way to the edge. All the way to the edge. And then we'll bring this over and put it here. Okay, we need to let this dry-ish or clean up the edges. So I'm going to clean up the edges. This glue, while it's still damp, you can go ahead and do like I'm doing right here, and it'll ball up. Okay, you see that? It balls up, and that's another reason that I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna go, it's probably wet enough still, but I'm gonna go ahead just in case, go back around. Okay, and so then we'll add this. There. It's not perfectly right on, but it looks better than seeing pink through this. Okay. And we'll come down here. And anywhere that you might see pink, I cut it off. Okay. Okay, so that is going to be the back, okay, the back of our tag, but we'll have this pocket that we'll be able to put things in once it dries. Okay, I am going to go ahead, this is the back, we're going to turn this over, and I'm going to add this to this, but I want to move this over. Okay, so there's a little flower here. And that's where it looks best, but I'm going to move it over because otherwise it's going to keep getting crunched. Okay, so I'm going to move it in so that it is part of, move it in and down. Okay, so that it's not hanging off the edge. Okay. Okay, so our pocket here, this is really, it's big. And so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Okay. Onto the pocket that we made. So we're using a tag that somebody had made me. I used to do the swapping in Swapper's Corner, and that was where I got this. I think this was part of the fall ensemble where you got like 5 different categories of things, and so this was, I'm pretty sure this was part of that. Okay, Colors of Autumn I think is a great title for Falling Leaves Day. Okay, and then that can go, and once that flower is glued, and that can just go down inside there. Okay, so that will be my tag for this pocket. Now I'm going to go ahead and decorate this. Oh, you know what? Let's decorate this with the leaves. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so I'm going to pull out the fabric tack because it will dry. And what I'm going to do is when I'm attaching glue to these leaves, I'm going to put it where their veins are or where their veins would be. Okay, and that way if they show through because of the wetness. Is that the right? Anyway, if it shows through, then you know, it still looks like it's part of the leaf, like it's supposed to. Okay, so that is a lot of glue, but it's okay. Okay, so there's that. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this one. There's that, and it lightly has it's embossed. Just yeah. Okay. Well, since we're using fabric tack, I'm going to use fabric tack on everything because sometimes the fabric tack and the Tombow don't like each other, and it makes them take forever to dry. Okay. There's that. Okay. I have this set of stickers. So since the story here is about falling leaves, I'm going to put all different kinds of leaves. I'll go ahead and use the glue to attach this as well. Okay, and then one of these has things on the inside. This one, okay, it says, a light breeze, colorful leaves, it must be autumn. And then inside it had these little things. One of them fell. Okay, so this one has the fall colors. It has the map of the United States, which I think is really cool. And then this little tag, which I think is really cool. And I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this and just cut some of it off. Okay, go ahead and thread it like we did the other tag. Thread it through. Okay. Just like that. Okay. So that's going to be for one page. And let's go ahead and then remember we're going to have this inside of it. Okay, so this is what we have. Go ahead and whoop. Okay, that was kind of funny. Okay, so I have this big bag we're gonna put right like this. Okay, and those fall kits that I'm putting together, they'll have one of these bags in it. So you might do something like this with it if you wanted to do that. So now I have this side, and I was thinking fall leaves. We have this adorable little hippopotamus. Hippotopot. I'm trying to remember how he says it in Big Daddy. It's a hippopotamus. Okay, and he's raking the leaves. And since my fall story has to do with raking leaves and having these giant piles of leaves, and huge piles of, I had huge piles of leaves, and then my daughter was taking ballet, and they also had ballet, baton, and tap. So she was taking those all together, and so I was videotaping her with the leaves behind her, and her brother Sean was playing in the leaves while I'm videotaping her, and then all of a sudden, up behind that, I noticed that the youngest son is on top of Daddy's car with a cast on his foot, walking up and down the car. Up and down the car. So, yeah, that's what I'm paying attention to my daughter, videotaping her, showing me her little routine because she had a recital coming up, and wanting to have that on video because my parents were coming to visit. And there's Sean playing in the leaves that we just raked up into piles, leaves going everywhere, and up behind that. And the thing about the Jeff on the car, I did not notice it until I was watching the video after. Yeah. Oh boy. But that's my falling leaf story. And the thing about where we lived and the trees that we had to rake leaves like 3 times, big huge piles of leaves 3 times. So every year that was a lot of leaves. I thought it was a lot of leaves. I don't know, you tell me, is it a lot of leaves? If you have to literally rake them all 3 times, I thought it was a lot of leaves. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to come up here and collage for my title. And we do have a paper clip. Let's go ahead and we'll collage for the title right here. Because if I end up with more, although we really did not, well, actually, stuff happened yesterday. And I did post that as a prayer request in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group in the prayer request. But yeah, so yeah, it was a okay, so we've got that. Let's straighten that out. Okay, and day 10. No, this is day 10. So this will be day 11. We'll go ahead and put, oh wait, we could. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put that on there. It says Hello Fall on there. We're just going to kind of cover up the Hello Fall. So, you know, being that we're not going places and doing a whole lot of stuff, well, first of all, because you can't really go any place here, and then second of all, because my husband is working so much, and there we go. I can come all the way over to the edge. I'm doing the prompts, so I'm telling the stories. And so if you're in that spot too, oh darn, we're not, we're not straight over here. So what can we do to fix the not straight? We cannot talk so much and not have it happen, but we'll go ahead and we'll add the dot dot dot. And it's mine, so not as... Okay, so we've got that. We had some of the little leaves left that match his leaves. Yeah, I like them better up there. But before we put them down, add one of the leaves like that matches that. And I'm going to cover up the one that I covered up. Okay, so does that look like falling leaves? I think it's interesting with the way the gold is on them. Okay, so that is my day 11 page. And looks like I've got one more. One more leaf. Okay, so day 11 is a falling leaf story. So it is falling leaves story. Okay, so now we are on day 12, and you probably noticed we have our little... Okay, let's pull out what we've got for day 12 here. Okay, so this is what we have, and our prompt is brown squirrels, gray squirrels, no squirrels. So tell us about the squirrels that you have or have had, or yeah, so here we have gray ground squirrels. Where I lived in Ojai, we had brown squirrels. And so that's what I have gone ahead, and you see our page is decorated with the brown squirrels and the gray squirrels, ready to tell that story. And then of course we have these adorable acorns, and I'm gonna go ahead and add them. Okay, we'll pull this down while we're working on this. I'm gonna add them along this edge. And I'll have used up that whole sticker sheet. So now I saw a gray squirrel like 2 weeks ago in my backyard. Okay. However, Wiley has moved into the backyard now. There's Chip. Wiley has moved into the backyard now, and she has made herself a place where the ground squirrels, she dug herself a place underneath the saloon. Saloon is a building that we have in our backyard that is, Tom also calls it the dance floor. It's built out of garage doors. It's 2 garage doors wide. So like, it's pretty big. It's pretty good size. And our ping pong table is in there right now. And so it's covered in its little building. And so she has a place now underneath the saloon. And Chip goes in there too. We saw him go in there yesterday. And so pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. So I love this. Okay. So anyway, so we have gray squirrels here. They have brown squirrels where I used to live. And they climbed across the telephone wires. Like went everywhere across the telephone wires. I thought that was really cool. But mainly we have the gray squirrels here, and they are the reason the tiki room is being redone. They totally undermined all of the cement that was done in squares around the. There used to be a pool in the backyard. Tom had built a pool. And there's still a hole there, and then around it there was cement, and they totally undermined all of it. And one day I went out and my tiki room was in the pool. It had, yeah, because we'd had all that rain in a couple of days. That was last year. And yeah, so ground squirrels. So I'll be telling my squirrel stories here and here, and then I've got a place here that I can add a note paper or a guest check. We haven't done a guest check in a while. Let's do a guest check. So I have a guest check. There we go. And go ahead and do the pretty doily because it's sitting here on the table. Looks like it needs a home. Trying to find a blank book. Okay. So these work great if you have your book pages. They make they are great for a scratch paper. So I'm using the glue stick. Okay, I want to make sure that I get where it's got glue on it. Okay, now sometimes I'll go ahead and turn it and have it come around, but I want the room on this one to be able to tell the story. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the doily off this time, put it up there because there is still a little glue on the back of it, and let it dry. And then over here I should have little note papers with the squirrel on it. There they are. See if we have any other squirrel stuff here before I... There's some more trees from the squirrel story. Okay. So we have this little squirrel. And I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut around him. He's holding his nut. Okay, and then go ahead and we can glue him also with the glue stick. Okay, so are you participating in December Daily? Again, that is not part of the required parts of the challenge. It's just something that I'm doing to make sure that I get to do it, because otherwise I just have so much going on, I wouldn't get my October Daily done. So I'm doing them together this year. And okay, so we're just collaging. We've got this little pumpkin thing here. Go ahead and add this. Okay. So we've got our little squirrel, and let's see. His little, there's a little acorn here. I know, it's not very often you see me cover a number, but I think that it can go there. And then we have just this little piece of our black and white washi tape left. It makes me so sad. Go ahead and come across. Put that on here. Okay, so that is my tag that I can add, and I can tell the story on the back here. Okay, so that can just go down in there. And okay, so on the fall colors page, or on the falling leaves, remember we had these fall colors pieces, and I want to add those. So let me find those. And so there's one. Oh, we got one of the little pockets. There it is. Okay. And we have the little wheelbarrow. Okay, so on the falling leaves page, I'm going to go ahead and add those as a stair step right there onto that collage. Okay. So for me, this is kind of like cross between I'm scrapbooking, because if I have pictures, I will be putting them in this October journal. I'm telling the stories, and I'm decorating it using all the different things. So we should have, here we have leaves. Okay. have colorful. And we are starting to have colorful leaves here. And our colorful leaves. I love our colors. And then over here, we'll do foliage colors. Foliage. And I'm going to make the colors a little smaller because I want the decoration from the flinch card to still show up. Oh, forgot. Okay. There we go. Okay, and then we need to add our date stamp, and we will have, okay, so there's, oh, it looks like we didn't do 9. 5, 6. Okay, well, we'll do 10. Oop. Okay, so this is day 10. Okay. Day 11. Day 12. Okay. Date stamp can go back, and stamp pad can go back. Okay, so we have our day 11 prompt. And that is Falling Leaf Story. And we have day 12. Brown squirrels, gray squirrels, no squirrels. And you can talk about whether you like them. You can tell a story from when you were a child, or from last week, or from today. Any of those. And so let's go ahead and add the prompt to the page. And here we go. Brown squirrel, gray squirrels, falling leaves story. Okay, day 11, day 12, and our tag, and our embellishment using the letter E, embellishment. I'll put the video for days 11 and 12 from last year up here. YouTube's going to choose a video they think you're going to want to watch, and it'll be right here. And I'll have the October daily playlist from last year right up here for your viewing pleasure and crafty company. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.